The cinematic romance between Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall remains one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories, captivating audiences with its passion, charm, and undeniable chemistry. However, their marital bliss was not without its challenges, and tragically, their union was cut short by Bogart's untimely passing. During their relatively short time together, Bacall was just in her early 30s when she found herself widowed, left to navigate the complexities of grief and loss while raising their young children. As their son, Stephen now shares his vivid recollections of his parents' time. Don't miss our video. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall's love story blossomed amidst the glamour of Hollywood, but it was a tale that transcended the silver screen, rooted in genuine affection and mutual admiration. Their journey began in 1944 when fate brought them together on the set of To Have and Have Not. The chemistry between Bogart and Bacall was undeniable, sparking a romance that would captivate the world. Despite their starkly different backgrounds, Bogart, the seasoned actor with a rugged charm, and Bacall, the young ingenue with a sultry allure, they found in each other kindred spirits drawn together by their shared passion for acting and their desire for a family. In a picturesque ceremony in 1945, Bogart and Bacall exchanged vows at Malabar Farms in Lucas, Ohio, a serene setting owned by Bogart's close friend, the esteemed novelist Louis Bromfield. Surrounded by lush greenery and the warmth of their loved ones, they embarked on a journey of partnership both on and off the screen. Their collaboration continued to flourish as they starred in iconic films such as The Big Sleep, Dark Passage, and Key Largo. With each project, their on-screen chemistry only seemed to deepen, reflecting the genuine affection that bound them together. In 1949, amidst the whirlwind of Bogart's filming schedule for Tokyo Joe, their joy was multiplied with the arrival of their son, Stephen. The birth of their child marked a new chapter in their lives, solidifying their commitment to building a family despite the scrutiny of societal norms. The couple's age disparity, Bogart being 25 years older than Bacall, undoubtedly raised eyebrows in the conservative circles of the time. Yet Bacall's unwavering determination to create a lasting family with Bogart prevailed over any doubts or criticisms. She understood the challenges they might face, both in terms of societal perceptions and the longevity of their relationship, but she remained steadfast in her belief in their love. Bogart, born on Christmas Day in 1899, and Bacall, born in 1924, defied conventional expectations, proving that love knows no bounds of age or circumstance. Theirs was a partnership built on mutual respect, unwavering support, and a shared commitment to nurturing their family. Stephen Bogart, the first child of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, named after a character from the film that brought his parents together, Stephen's childhood was steeped in the magic of the silver screen and the company of some of Tinseltown's most iconic figures. Growing up in a neighborhood that counted Liza Minnelli and Judy Garland as neighbors, Stephen was surrounded by the pulsating energy of show business from a young age. Despite his illustrious surroundings, he carved out his own path in life, eventually finding success as a documentary filmmaker, writer, and news producer. Stephen's journey into adulthood led him to Naples, Florida, where he built a life with his wife and their 3 children. Yet, amidst the tranquil beauty of Florida, memories of his legendary father remained ever present, weaving a tapestry of nostalgia and reverence. His sister, Leslie Howard Bogart, born in 1952, was named in homage to one of Bogart's dear friends and co-stars, Leslie Howard, with whom he shared the screen in The Petrified Forest. Together, Stephen and Leslie navigated the complexities of growing up in the shadow of their father's towering legacy, finding solace and strength in the memories they cherished. For Stephen, those memories were vivid and cherished, particularly those spent aboard his father's beloved yacht, the Santana. Recalling moments of bonding and adventure with his father, Stephen reflected on the profound impact those experiences had on his self-esteem and sense of belonging. "He would take me down to the Santana," Stephen fondly remembered. "Eventually, when I learned to swim, we would go out on the boat. I recall traveling to Catalina Island and swimming back to the Santana. I made it, and Dad was really proud of me because he knew I could swim." That type of self-esteem lingers with you. The decline of Humphrey Bogart's health in the latter years of his life stands as a poignant reminder of the toll that his vices exacted upon him, casting a shadow over the twilight of his illustrious career and the happiness he found with his beloved wife, Lauren Bacall. As Bogart and Bacall celebrated their 10-year wedding anniversary, the cracks in Bogart's once robust health began to manifest with alarming clarity. His penchant for smoking and heavy drinking had taken a devastating toll on his body, culminating in a diagnosis that would forever alter the trajectory of his life. In 1956, Bacall, ever the steadfast pillar of support, implored Bogart to seek medical attention for the lingering symptoms that had begun to plague him. It was then that the grim reality of his condition came to light. Bogart was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, a merciless adversary that would ultimately claim his life. With grim resolve, Bogart faced the daunting prospect of surgery, entrusting his fate to the hands of skilled physicians. Yet, despite the removal of his entire esophagus, 2 lymph nodes, and even a rib, the relentless march of the disease showed no mercy. Neither the operation nor the grueling rounds of chemotherapy could stem the tide of Bogart's deteriorating health. For nearly a year, Bogart waged a valiant battle against the ravages of cancer, clinging to the hope of a reprieve that never materialized. In his final hours, surrounded by the loving embrace of his devoted wife, he bid farewell to the world with a simple yet poignant utterance, "Goodbye, kid." The news of Bogart's impending passing reverberated through the corridors of Hollywood, drawing a somber procession of luminaries who had been touched by his talent and charisma. The day before his passing, an array of Hollywood icons, including Frank Sinatra, Katharine Hepburn, and Spencer Tracy, paid their respects to the ailing actor, offering their final farewells to a man who had left an indelible mark on the world of cinema. On January 14, 1957, Humphrey Bogart succumbed to the merciless grip of cancer, leaving behind a legacy that transcended the confines of his mortal existence. At just 57 years old, his once formidable physique had withered away to a mere 80 pounds, a stark testament to the toll that his illness had exacted upon him. The outpouring of grief that followed his passing was a testament to the profound impact Bogart had on the lives of those who knew him, both on and off the screen. From Hollywood royalty to political dignitaries, an array of luminaries gathered to bid farewell to a man whose presence had illuminated the silver screen with an unparalleled intensity. For Stephen Bogart, who was just 8 years old at the time of his father's passing, the enormity of the loss he had endured began to dawn with a clarity that belied his tender years. Surrounded by a sea of mourners at his father's simple funeral, Stephen was confronted with the realization that his father was not just a Hollywood icon, but a man whose legacy would endure for generations to come. One such keepsake was a charm bracelet adorned with a delicate gold whistle, a symbol of the enduring bond shared between Bogart and Bacall. This precious gift had been bestowed upon Bacall by Bogart before their marriage, bearing a heartfelt inscription that served as a testament to their love and the film that had brought them together, To Have and Have Not. The bracelet became a cherished treasure, a tangible reminder of the profound connection that had defined their relationship from the very beginning. For Stephen, the loss of his father marked the beginning of a period of profound change, as his mother, Lauren Bacall, made the decision to seek solace across the Atlantic in England. The familiar comforts of their California home were replaced by the unfamiliar landscapes of a foreign land, as Bacall embarked on a journey of self-discovery and healing. In California, I had a pool. Home life was going well. And then there was a big change for us, Stephen reflected. acknowledging the seismic shift that had occurred in their lives. Yet, amidst the upheaval, Bacall remained steadfast in her commitment to honoring Bogart's memory, instilling in her son the values and principles that had defined his father's legacy. As Bacall gradually began to rebuild her life, she found herself drawn to the vibrant energy of New York City, where she could be closer to her family and pursue her passion for theater. It was here that Bacall found solace in the arms of her second husband, actor Jason Robards, whose own struggles with alcoholism would ultimately strain their marriage to its breaking point. Throughout the trials and tribulations that followed, Bogart remained a constant presence in Bacall's life, his memory serving as a guiding light in times of darkness. She would talk about him all the time, Stephen recalled, his voice tinged with a mixture of fondness and longing. It was almost like, "What would your father think?" Or, "Your father believed in treating people properly." That's exactly what she wanted me to do. In Bacall's unwavering devotion to her late husband's memory, Stephen found echoes of his father's own integrity and honesty. "He disliked lying," Stephen mused, his words a poignant reminder of the values that had been instilled in him from a young age. "She used to hammer it into me all the time. Don't tell any lies. Tell the truth." That was significant. Stephen Bogart, the son of Hollywood legends Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, found himself navigating a unique path shaped by the formidable shadows cast by his iconic parents. Despite growing up in the hallowed halls of Hollywood, Stephen harbored no aspirations of following in the illustrious footsteps of his illustrious forebears. From a young age, Stephen recognized the daunting challenge of attempting to carve out his own identity in an industry dominated by the towering legacies of Bogart and Bacall. Although he made a fleeting foray into acting during his youth, Stephen quickly realized that he could never hope to emulate the unparalleled talents of his parents. "How do you compete with something like that?" Stephen mused, reflecting on the insurmountable pressure of living up to the legacy of his legendary parents. The parallels would have been obvious. No way, no how. Plus, I was terrible at it. Despite his initial reluctance to pursue a career in acting, Stephen found solace in other avenues through which he could honor his father's memory and preserve the timeless allure of classic Hollywood. As co-manager of the Humphrey Bogart estate, Stephen embarked on a mission to ensure that his father's legacy endured for generations to come. "We try to do things that keep not only him, but classic Hollywood alive," Stephen explained, his passion for preserving the rich tapestry of Hollywood's golden age evident in his words. Through initiatives such as the annual Bogart Film Festival, Stephen sought to celebrate the enduring appeal of his father's films and the indelible mark they left on cinematic history. In addition to his efforts to keep Bogart's cinematic legacy alive, Stephen also played a pivotal role in preserving his father's love for fine spirits through Bogart Spirits, a line of beverages distributed by the estate in collaboration with Rock Drinks. With a nod to Bogart's personal preferences, the line featured an array of classic cocktails, including martinis, gin and tonics, Manhattans, and old-fashioned, ensuring that enthusiasts could savor a taste of Bogey's favorite libations. Despite being born into the glitz and glamour of Hollywood royalty, Stephen harbored a deep-seated desire to lead a life defined by authenticity and humility, far removed from the blinding spotlight of celebrity. From a young age, Stephen was acutely aware of the challenges that came with being the child of two iconic figures. He shunned the trappings of fame and fortune, preferring instead to forge genuine connections with others based on his own merits. "I just wanted people to like or dislike me for being who I was," Stephen confessed in an interview with the Palm Beach Post, revealing his aversion to the undue attention that often accompanied his family name. For Stephen, authenticity was paramount, and he sought to surround himself with real people who valued him for who he was rather than for his famous lineage. Stephen's mother, Lauren Bacall, shared his disdain for the relentless scrutiny of the public eye. Despite her own status as a Hollywood icon, Bacall eschewed the glitz and glamour of the celebrity lifestyle, preferring instead to cultivate genuine relationships with those she held dear. "All of my friends are real people," Stephen affirmed, echoing his mother's sentiment. "Not to say that movie stars aren't real, but you know what I mean. Did my mom enjoy it? No." In his quest for authenticity, Stephen often downplayed his famous last name, choosing to reveal his identity only when absolutely necessary. He sought refuge in the simple pleasures of life, finding solace in the warmth of genuine human connection rather than the fleeting adulation of fame. Despite his aversion to the spotlight, Stephen remained deeply proud of his father's enduring legacy as a romantic and sentimental soul. According to his sister, Leslie, Humphrey Bogart possessed a deeply romantic nature, often expressing his love for Bacall through thoughtful gestures and heartfelt gifts. "My mother always described my father, Humphrey Bogart, as being very sentimental and romantic," Leslie revealed in a 2015 interview with Harper's Bazaar. "He frequently gave her lovely jewelry, almost every piece engraved with a sweet sentence or thought, and his initials or name. Very romantic." Leslie Bogart, the daughter of Hollywood icons Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, charted her own unique path in life, eschewing the glitz and glamour of the entertainment industry in favor of a career grounded in wellness and mindfulness. Despite growing up surrounded by the allure of Hollywood, Leslie harbored no aspirations of following in her parents' footsteps. Instead, she embarked on a journey of self-discovery that led her to pursue a career as a nurse and eventually a yoga instructor. Finding solace and purpose in the ancient practice of yoga, Leslie embraced a path centered on holistic wellness and spiritual fulfillment. She married Eric Schiffman, a renowned yoga master and author of the best-selling book, Yoga, the Spirit and Practice of Moving into Stillness, further solidifying her commitment to a life guided by mindfulness and inner peace. Leslie's journey into yoga was not just a career choice, but a reflection of her mother's values of humility, gratitude, and tenacity. Lauren Bacall, despite her immense success and wealth, remained humble and grounded, always acknowledging the artists and collaborators who had helped shape her career. Bacall was always grateful to the artists who helped her get to where she was, Leslie recalled, paying tribute to her mother's unwavering humility and gratitude. Bacall's enduring legacy as a trailblazing actress and model served as an inspiration to Leslie, instilling in her a sense of determination and resilience that would shape her own path in life. Bacall's illustrious career spanned decades and encompassed a diverse range of roles, from her early days as a model to her iconic performances alongside legends such as Marilyn Monroe, John Wayne, and Gregory Peck. Bacall's talent and versatility were recognized with prestigious awards, including Tony Awards for her acclaimed performances in Broadway productions such as Applause and Woman of the Year. In 1996, Bacall received an Academy Award nomination for her role in The Mirror Has Two Faces, further cementing her status as one of Hollywood's most revered leading ladies. Yet, despite the accolades and acclaim, Bacall remained true to herself, embodying a spirit of authenticity and resilience that continues to inspire generations of fans and admirers. The enduring love between Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall was epitomized by a simple yet profoundly meaningful token of affection, their charm bracelet. Adorned with a delicate gold whistle, the bracelet bore a poignant inscription inspired by Bacall's iconic line from the film To Have and Have Not. "If you want anything, just whistle." This intimate gesture served as a testament to the deep bond shared between the two legendary actors, encapsulating their unwavering devotion to each other. Despite the passage of time, the sentiment behind the bracelet remained as potent as ever, a tangible symbol of the enduring love that had blossomed between Bogart and Bacall on and off the screen. Bacall cherished the bracelet as a precious memento of their love, and made a heartfelt request for Bogart to keep it with him even after his passing, ensuring that their connection would endure beyond the confines of mortality. Following Bogart's death, his ashes were interred in the serene surroundings of Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Glendale, California, a final resting place befitting of his status as one of Hollywood's most beloved icons. Yet even in death, Bogart's influence continued to reverberate among his devoted followers, who formed a bogey cult dedicated to honoring his memory. From Cambridge, Massachusetts, to Greenwich Village, New York, and even across the Atlantic in France, admirers of Bogart's work came together to celebrate his legacy and perpetuate his enduring appeal. For Stephen Bogart, the love shared between his parents was a source of profound inspiration and admiration. Despite the demands of their respective careers, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall prioritized their relationship above all else, finding solace and joy in each other's company. Bogart fondly recalled their evenings spent together at home, where they would share intimate dinners and revel in the simple pleasures of domestic life. In the 1950s, children were seen rather than heard, Stephen reminisced, reflecting on the idyllic days of his youth. At least my mother and father had dinners with the adults, but they were madly in love and they got along very well. They were a couple. In 1996, Stephen Bogart offered a poignant reflection on his parents' legendary romance in an interview with People magazine. Recalling their iconic performances in To Have and Have Not, Stephen remarked that their love was palpable, evident even on the silver screen. He expressed that his father, Humphrey Bogart, was the great love of his mother Lauren Bacall's life, and vice versa. Their undeniable chemistry and profound connection resonated with audiences worldwide, immortalizing their love story in the annals of cinematic history. Years later, in April 2005, Bacall herself reflected on her enduring love for Bogart in an interview with The Guardian. Despite the sacrifices she made in her career to prioritize their marriage and family, Bacall expressed no regrets. She emphasized that her union with Bogart enriched her life immeasurably, allowing her to experience the depth and substance of love, parenthood, and companionship. For Bacall, the joys of life transcended professional success, and she cherished the profound love she shared with Bogart above all else. In a poignant interview with Vanity Fair in February 2011, Bacall further underscored her gratitude for the extraordinary privilege of being married to Bogart. She considered herself fortunate to have been married to a man who not only captured her heart, but also introduced her to a world of connections and experiences she otherwise would not have known. Bacall reflected on the 25-year age difference between them, regarding it as a source of enrichment rather than a hindrance, emphasizing the unique perspective it brought to their relationship. Tragically, Bacall's remarkable journey came to an end in August 2014, when she passed away at her home in New York City at the age of 89. Her legacy as one of Hollywood's most enduring icons is immortalized in the timeless films and timeless love she shared with Humphrey Bogart. Through her reflections and interviews, Bacall's profound gratitude and enduring love for Bogart serve as a poignant reminder of the transformative power of love and companionship in shaping the human experience. What do you think about the romantic love story of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, as told by their son, Stephen? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.